Oh shit. Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we are reacting to episode 12. Just so you guys know, this is the first time I actually reacted to the show first, and I'm doing the intro after, because I wasn't sure if we were getting another episode or not, and this is the last episode of the season. And it also does not have an announcement for a new season, or if we're gonna get another core or anything. So I know nothing, unfortunately, after, but make sure you subscribe. If it ever ends up, if there's an announcement soon or whatever, let me know in the comments immediately. I'll be looking, obviously, but I hate that we don't know, as I'm recording now, that if there's another episode, or if there's another episode, which it seems like it's not. It says to be continued, so I'm going to assume we're at least not getting it for the rest of this season, but I'm hoping that it comes back in January, or it's one season skip and we're not waiting a year or whatever. But I do like that it at least says to be continued, because that I know we're at least getting another season at some point. I wish it wasn't so like not direct with it. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching these. Seriously, subscribe. We are going to be doing a ton next season. Now's the time to do it. I'll be talking about the review at the end, so make sure you stay to the end. I'll review this show, is what I mean. I do that with all my shows. So very last episode of anything, I usually make it a little bit longer, and I'll say what I think. Anyway, make sure you like this, smash that like button, hit that notification bell, check out the Patreon if you want to watch the uncut, unfiltered version of this or anything else that I do. Let's go ahead and start.
なぜ世を連れ戻した？あそこにはまだ勇者たちがいたのだぞ。
魔人王の目的がマスターであることは明らかでした。我々が撤退すれば、あのような小ネズミなど相手にもしないでしょう。
会話が聞こえていたのか？
リーナ様が
Of course
ずっと盗み聞き、もとい傍受しておりました。
しかし、何もあんな重要そうな。
リーブラ様の言う通りです。魔人王はあの後、勇者たちは相手にせず姿を消しました。
I'm gonna have a really hard time stomaching her being in the group. Like, it was already really tough for me already, but now, like, I don't know, with all this information and everything, and I'm just so fucking set on, like, it was already hard to like her. So I really hope she doesn't end up, something happens in this episode, because, I can't stomach her. Is anybody else feeling the same way I am? Let me know in the comments. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't.
考えてみれば、よくわからない存在だよな。この世界を創生した慈愛の女神にして、オンライン版では運営の化身。
See, that even looks like Dina a bit. Yeah, she's definitely the goddess.
そして女神のシナリオか。200年前のルファスはそれに対して何をしようとしていたんだ。やっぱり魔人王さんの話を最後まで聞きたかったな。この世界は俺が思っている以上にゲームとの違いが大きいようだ。
万全を期したつもりの編成であったが、アルフィが恐怖のあまり離脱。
Oh shit, his party.
部隊も姿を消した。しかし安心せよ。
Yeah. I was gonna say, some people would probably be scared right afterwards. Wait, what? Oh shit, Gantz is back. Interesting. Oh, what? That... So it's everybody that's dealt or been around LUFAS. That's crazy. Who else? Wait, no you won't. What? Honestly, yeah.
あれいいんですか？問題ありません。王はそんなことはあまり気にされない方なので。
なるほど。器が大きいってわけだ。
そういう問題？
He seems a bit insane.
フリードリヒ殿なんてとっくに投獄されていますよ。
そこ笑うとこなんだ。威厳とか見栄えとかそういうのも王様には必要なんじゃ。
もう諦めました。明日の討伐に赴くことにしましょう。
なんだこの無駄に濃いメンバーは。
Maybe it's like clicking in his head. These are like game characters. This feels like NPCs. Like,
を守ってくれています。
うん、その忠義には感謝せねばな。しかしちょっと無理がないか。パルテナスは人間だぞ。この世界では人間が200年も生きることが可能なのか。
it is kind of interesting to see like the hero. We saw how positive he was and everything, and now after that experience and everything, like he's a little bit like it's more. Everything's kind of sank to earth and kind of realized, okay, wait, hold on a second. I'm way underleveled. None of these people are like taking this seriously, and I just saw the final boss in the final fight in front of me, and I have no chance. Like, so maybe a little pessimistic, maybe a little like at least like, okay, there's maybe not as much to be happy about right now. It's just very interesting to see the change that quickly in one episode.
そろそろ結界に着く頃か。
Than normal or something? We haven't really seen an example of that.
随分簡単に結界の中に入れたな。
Maybe they're not actually
認
human.
識されてるってことか。
ずいぶん若い声ですね。若返りの術でも開発したのでしょうか。
Or maybe that's just her voice? Or... Huh. Okay.
帝国族か。100% パルテノスじゃないな。要は
大なる主を前にして怯えるなど、その態度は無礼。
アホ、無礼はそなただ。
We haven't really seen much of him
部下が失礼をした。
since he was
要は別
introduced.
に怪しいものではあるのだが、パルテノスというものを訪ねてきてな。
おばあちゃんの知り合い？
Oh, she's the grandchild. Okay.
今の時代基準だとかなり強いな。特にパルテノスと血のつながりはないっぽい。
Level
義理の
320.
孫か何かか。
その翼。
これはディーナだ。
話は聞いています。あ、私はウィルガタ言います。
Okay, well, that name makes
お
sense.
ばあちゃんのところへ案内します。
There you go.
素直ないい子のようだ。
ルファ様。
どうした？
大変です。この子、私とちょっとキャラが被っています。
It's not your real personality. You're fake.
このままでは私の個性が薄くなり、目立たなくなってしまいます。
それは最初から。
Why don't you just put on that creepy smile?
おばあちゃんです。
Oh. Well, that makes more sense.
ずっとルファスさんの復活を信じて執念で生きていたんですけど、去年木の実を喉に詰まらせて。
What? What a way to
どういう
die.
ことなのだ。
12星点は全員健在です。
と言っていたではないか。これでは波動12星点ではなく11星点だぞ。
Yeah, that kind of throws things off.
その
But I'm guessing maybe this person can replace them.
残ってましたし、まだ生きてるって思うじゃないですか。おばあちゃん、死んだ後も怨念だけで現世にとどまってまして。
それじゃ乙女のパルテノスじゃなくて怨霊の。
Wow. Okay.
とりあえず事情は分かった。世がパルテノスにあって成仏させてやるしかあるまい。パルテノスの霊がどこにいるかは分かるか。
結界の中にいるのは間違いないんですけど。それじゃあなんで霊になったって知ってるの？おばあちゃん、時々出てきて結界を張り直すか
So
ら。
that's why the barrier is still going.
結界を壊してしまえばいいわけだな。我にお任せを。
Yeah, I would. It's probably a strong barrier, though, right? Oh, or not? No fucking way. Or is it just gonna, like, put itself back?
我が主。
アイゴケロス。
Or you just didn't even want the barrier broken in the first place?
そなた
Yeah.
が早計なアホヤギということはよく分かった。パルテノスに敵と勘違いされたらどうするのだ？
Oh, that too. Yeah.
なんでこう12星点っていうのは人の話を聞かないやつばかりなんだ。では出てくるのを待つか。出てこないな。
もう成仏してしまったのかもしれませんよ。
Maybe
案外そ
she
の可
didn't
能
notice
性
the
もある
barrier's
か
gone.
ならばこれ以上とどまる理由もないし出発するとしよう。
でもいいんですか？ここってルファス様の故郷なんですよね。ということは母君のお墓があるのでは？
母か。
From the, yeah.
マスターは年に一度
Memory.
必ずこの地を訪れ、亡き母君への祈りを捧げていたと記憶しています。
ルファスの中では母親はかなりのウエイトを占めていたらしいな。俺にとっては見知らぬ他人の墓。
標高はわかるか？
3807メートルです。
富士山より高いわこれ。
Just fly up.
そうだな。では
Or let me guess, is it gonna become a goddamn plane? Oh my god. Yep! Just give it wings.
どうだ田中？いや田中ジェット。
喜んでいるようだ。
では行くとするか。
Wow, this is long deserted.
不思議だ。
I would expect normally like monsters to come out of it.
を感じている。一度も訪れたことなどないのに。
Oh. God, remembering all that.
「ルファス様の生まれ故郷、良い町だったようですね。
世にとっては苦い思い出の残る場所のようだがな。差別され、侮蔑され、近所の悪ガキに石を投げられた記憶ばかりが過ぎる。
記憶があるんですか？あまり記憶に引っ張られるのは良くないですよ。自我が消えてしまうかもしれませんので、危ないと思ったらすぐにこの町を離れることも考えてください。
わかった。
I can't trust anything she says. My first thought is do the opposite of what she says.
ルファス様に石を投げるとは最低の声だめのような町ですね。
Oh. Holy shit, everybody's going off.
そなたら何をしているのだ？
おお、なかなかの建物ですな。ここがルファス様のご実家で。
ああ。もっとも中に入ったことは数えるほどしかないがな。だから世の実家と呼べるのはこれだ。
これは。
ここがルファスの育った場所か。父は黒い翼を持って生まれた世を毛嫌いしていた。許されるならば殺したいと思っていたろうよ。
マスター、父君を殺害する許可を私に。
Jesus.
無駄だ。もう死んでおる。
Yeah, it seems like everybody's dead and gone
そ
here.
なたたち、女神のシナリオということ。
Goddess's scenario. Yeah, I
女
was.
神のシナリオ？
先日魔人王のやつが語っていたのだ。
And I'm guessing Dina does not want you to talk about this at all, or anything, or she's gonna like try to change the subject or something here. I was just thinking, and I was gonna wait till the end to talk about it, but I was thinking about like the scenario, and like the goddess's scenario, and if we are like, and it just seems too obvious to me, Dina's the fucking goddess. Her scenario, it's like you're walking into her scenario, her plan, her like it's. I try to think of it like a game scenario where you're supposed to do A to B, B to C, follow a certain thing, and it feels like that's what they're doing right now is following like every time like they're about to go off track of it, Dina gets in the way to like bring it back. Like you're supposed to get all 12 of the of the luminary stars or whatever, and do all this in a certain way. It seems like you're going, and then every time, it feels like those memories that are coming to her is not, Dina's not wanting that to show up, like her old memories that way or whatever. So it's just seeming like we're going along with this scenario, And the only way to break past it is just don't do everything the opposite of what Dina says. Not that she's gonna let you, but it seems like she's probably way more overpowered even what she showed. So, I mean, if she's the fucking goddess, she probably has goddamn hacks. So, yeah. Oh. Okay, that's her.
いやはや、言いつけ通りバナヘイムを封印しておりましたが、200年は長かったですぞ。ガッガッガッガッ。おや？どうしましたかな、ルファス様？まさかこのバーメの顔。
I was not expecting her to act that way. Though, I mean, what to expect with all the personalities.
待って、もしかしてパルテノスおばあちゃん？なんじゃ孫よ。ちょっとばかり見た目が変わっただけで、わしがわからんかったか？いや、ちょっとって可愛い。
You made yourself younger or whatever.
12の星の一角、乙女のパルテノス。今再びルファス様のお力となるべく。パルテノス！
久しいな。
200年前の姿と完全に一致。
それでだ。早速だが、そなたの知る女神のシナリオのことを教えてはもらえない。
And Dina's not saying anything.
ですが、その前にルファス様、今あなた様はどの
Oh
記
shit.
憶を失っておりますか？
I'm waiting for Dina to like kill her or something, or like something's bad's gonna happen.
知っているのか、そのことを。
もちろんです。
I mean, she's already dead, but
女神の小細工を受けて記憶が欠落しているだろう。とは他ならぬあなた自身のお言葉だったの
oh
ですから。
shit. So she was even setting herself up to
200年前の
be able to fight
何の
this.
ためにこの町の封印をそなたに命じたのだ。
女神の先兵の一頭にして世界の頂点者。
What?
光を司る5体の竜の一角、天竜にございます。
It's just hanging out there?
天竜、実在したのか。女神アロビナスが司る5体の竜。ゲームには登場しない設定画のみが公開された幻のキャラだ。
Huh.
ルファスのスペックをもってしても勝てる気がしない。これはやばい。
Though now I don't know what to believe when it comes to like her being like I said there was some truths and lies when she talked about like being like a beta tester or play tester or whatever the fuck, right? But if you think about it in that aspect, if she was that or she's somebody that like did that or even further in worked on the game or whatever the case is, like you would think this might be, I don't know, a patch later on or like a big update later on or something that would have been implemented, or maybe that was something that was tested or whatever, was those dragons, because she even said like that's something that was talked about or whatever, but it hasn't, you know, wasn't in the game. So maybe it was something that was supposed to go in the game later.
彼らは長い眠りについております。しかし、世界が真の危機を迎えた際に目覚め、守護の任を果たすのです。
世がここを封印させたのは、こやつを封じるためか。そなたが天翼族を追い出したのも。
はい、民が巻き込まれぬようにするためでございます。
To get out of the scenario?
スベルにいた水流レビアはこれの模倣か。
Oh, so it was a
こいつがちょっと暴れただけで世界は簡単に滅びるぞ。こんなのは守護神じゃない、ただの破壊神だ。
かつてあなたは女神のシナリオの破壊を企てた。しかし女神と五竜を同時に敵に回しては勝ち目などない。そこで先手を打って世界各地に眠る五竜を封印し、魔人王打倒の後に水ガルズの全戦力を率いて女神に挑むつもりだった。
Oh, so another like theory here is like the goddess scenario. Actually, now I'm leaning towards more. I'm like leaning more towards it. The goddess scenario would be like, you know, be the goddess. Like at the end, these dragons or whatever, the goddess. You beat the goddess, you beat her scenario, and maybe that's what she was trying to do by the end of it or whatever. Is like somehow complete the scenario by beating her. But you had to do so many things to be able to do that. But there's definitely more to it, but I think that's a possibility as well.
その基準は女神の裁定によるもの。一度も目覚めたことがないというのなら、
So she can wake them up whenever she wants to.
魔人族を危機と認識していないか、
あるいは容認している。
しかり、
他の竜も封印できたのか？
あなた様の命を受け、地下世界ヘルヘイムでは土竜をお牛のタウロスが、灼熱地帯ムスペルヘイムでは下流を
So this is kind of setting up for
そして妖精
more story.
ヘイムでは木竜を双子のジェミニがそれぞれ封じております。
月竜は
未だに見つかっておりません。
まさか名前の通り月にいるなんてことはない。
I really hope we get a season 2. We better. I mean, this was so good.
ルファス様、お気をつけください。
Of Dina.
女
Yeah.
神はアバターという特殊な力を持っています。
Avatar.
女神は自ら動くことはありません。しかし自身の思い通りに動くアバターを作り、人々を先導します。何の力もないただの町人だと思ったら、それが女神だったということもあり得るのです。
Okay. So Avatar. Okay, that makes more sense. Controlling multiple avatars. So Dina might just be one. If it's multiple, Dina could just be one avatar, and there's one person controlling like her and possibly other people we don't even know about, or I didn't even think about being somebody that was being controlled. That is very interesting. I thought I was really set on just Dina being the goddess, the main person, the main antagonist. But if she is just one of many, and it's just the same, but it's also could be just the same person. I mean, Dina is the one that's talking, but it's the same person controlling, but like controlling multiple people. That does change it a little bit, because now it's not just Dina you're worrying about. There could be other people.
この世界のどこに女神が潜んでいるやもわかりません。では、お先に戻っております。
This is the last episode. Huh? This is the fucking last episode? We're not getting an episode 13?
俺の知らないことだらけでわけがわからなくなる。だが、一つだけはわかる。ルファス・マファールは女神にとって邪魔な存在だったのだろう。自分の作った世界で自分に反逆を企てるやつなんて邪魔以外の何者でもないからな。だから、女神は復活したルファスに何らかの小細工をして記憶を
Yep, that's obvious now.
その小細工こそが俺だ。クソったれめ。ああ、畜生。
Whoa.
本当にクソったれだ。
We're hearing his voice now.
余計な存在だったわけだ。本来のルファスを覆い隠し、その目的を遂げさせないための蓋で、それが女神が俺に与えた新たな役目だったんだ。だがわからない。なぜ俺なんだ。
増えたんじゃない。今初めて得たんだ。何が何でも女神に会ってなぜ俺を巻き込んだのかを聞き出す。今までの俺は召喚されて舞い上がり、旅をしながら12星点を集めたいと思い、
Which is honestly probably not the best thing. You were following everything she said.
女神がなぜ俺を向こうから引っ張り出したのかを。何より俺の知らないところで利用され踊らされているようで、ひどく気分が。
Mad. I'd be fucking mad. Here's a good question though. Like if you think about it, when it comes to I'll give an example. The hero that we just met an episode ago, we got a shit ton of his backstory in the matter of like 5 minutes. We know about him, his we got a ton of backstory from him in 5 minutes of his past before he got isekai'd in there. Why have we got nothing of our main character, like other than him being in a room, in a dark room, playing in a fucking game, playing on the game? It is kind of weird that we've got. I mean, I guess the most we got was like his interaction with I mean, he's talked about like being friends with people, and we saw like in the first episode like the chat going on and stuff, but we've gotten nothing about his backstory, and I just find that odd because I think I wasn't thinking about it until that hero came in and we got more backstory from him than we got from Lufas the entire time. That seems odd to me personally. You guys let me know what you think in the comments about that though, and subscribe if you haven't. We're doing season 2 when it comes out, and we're definitely gonna do another isekai and a lot of shows next season, so stay around for sure.
ルファスの目的を探し、本来のルファスがやりたかったことを俺がやる。そうすれば女神だって必ずどこかで俺に接触を図ってくる。
Or you're right in the presence of her already.
これからは本気でルファスを追いかける。これは正義感でもなければ勇気でもないし、ましてや世界の未来を憂いてのことでもない。ただの支援。俺を巻き込んだ女神への逆襲だ。
To be continued, but when? Okay, so this show was very, very good. Going into this season, for any show that I started, I really had no idea. Like this, the fall season in general was very, like, there was not a lot that was, like, I knew about or was something that I, like, the season prior, there was a lot of things, there were the few shows that I did, I was, like, ready to do. There was a couple nice surprises, but most of them were like continuations or something that I knew was probably going to be good, that was hyped up or whatever the case is. This one was very, like, I kind of took a lot of shots in the dark, and this was one of them. And it helped that it started a week early, so I thought I'd try it and see how it was. And the first episode obviously just kind of was so good, and it helped that it gave me like an Overlord type feeling. It reminded me a little bit in the beginning of Overlord, which really helped it like kind of become its own thing for me, but it drove me to continue watching, and that familiar type feeling, and then then it just became its own thing and became amazing. And the last few episodes with the twists and being right about being right, but also still not knowing every detail about Dina, and now her being an avatar, possibly like with other, there could be other avatars that we've either maybe met or not met that could be around, that could be controlled by one person, or it could be multiple people. There's just so many things to kind of think about. The last episode especially kind of really opened it up even more, but it just was just a very good show. Like, it felt well paced, the characters were likable, even though like Dina was very hateable. It was not just to be like, the big thing was she wasn't just hateable to be hateable. There is actual like fucking like a villain, like she's like the villain or villainess or whatever, like evil. It was in a good way of her being unlikable, and it was shown more and more. And I love that my initial thoughts ended up being at least part right, and I'm not always right about things, so it's nice to hit sometimes. Like I can be right. I say I'm 50-50 on certain things, but this one just, I don't know, screamed to me that something was off about her. Like, it was just like I think they just made it obvious enough where it's like, okay, they kind of put little hints, which was nice because I caught on to a lot of the hints. So but anyway, it was a great show. I can't wait till season 2. It's definitely like one of the top shows of the season for sure, if not. I mean, it was pretty goddamn close. I mean, I love there was a few fucking diamonds in the rough this season that I found, and I took a lot of shots. So there was a few misses, but there was a lot of hits. So I was very pleasantly surprised from this season, but this show in general was amazing. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We're going to be doing season 2. I'm going to be probably taking a lot more shots next season as well on shows. So if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comments, like I said a couple episodes ago. And I check out the Patreon if you want to watch the Uncut Unfiltered. I'm doing some exclusive shows on there, catching up to some stuff, so definitely check that out. That link is down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.